Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. It's a Wednesday edition with some weekend football action. So happy Thanksgiving after the fact and Black Friday shopping day, all that good stuff. We'll get to our little Black Friday sale in a second. But hit that like button. You're here. You're rubbing your stomach. You're feeling good after a nice holiday weekend or holiday end of the week festival. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and you don't want to miss out. Listen, Football Friday Live, 1:30 p.m. every Friday. Matt Fargo, Mark Lawrence, and myself. Free pick videos every day of the week. I'm during the week. Chip Termis and the Vegas Legends on the weekends. NFL, college football, college hoops. Eventually, we'll dabble into some NBA. I doubt there'll be any cold cash on the ice. But if you head on over to gamblersworld.net, you'll find some hockey there for sure. We got guys betting hockey, making you money, college basketball, NBA, MNBA, WNBA. This stuff, WNBA is still going on? That's over. I think that's over. I don't even know. Also, it's season. I mean, literally, you might watch replay of this and it'll be December. Bowl start on, I believe, the 15th. Or something like that.
Yep.
Again, Black Friday sale here at gamblersworld.net, 20% off site-wide. Any package, daily, weekly, monthly, seasonal, yearly, 20% off. 3, 7, 30-day packages is the best way to go, I think, because one, they're guaranteed, and they're all sports. Show your profit, we'll credit your back. But get that 20% off. We save you money, and on the back end, so up front, you save money. The back side of it, we're going to make money over that time. So make that smart money move. Get on board today. 20% off through Sunday. Again, why not get a 30-dayer and get all those bowl games included? All sports are in it. You'll get all the bowl games. You're going to get your NBA, your NFL, college hoops is in full shooting mode. Can't go wrong with a 30-day package here, Matt. How are you, my friend?
Doing great. Doing awesome. You're right. 30-day package is the best time to do it right now with everything going on. Busy time for us. Busy time for the sports enthusiasts, the gamblers, anything. Perfect time to do it. We're knee-deep in college tournament hoops right now. We're just talking about it pre-show. Crazy times. Lines aren't out early in the morning like we normally see, and they're not out the night before, and we don't know the matchups till midnight, and we grind all day the next day.
It's a fun week, but it's a crazy week. I was telling you, I said, it's like after 3 o'clock going to bed, getting up at 7:05, which is really 8 o'clock on the East Coast. But you figure I'm getting an extra hour thinking I'll get lines the other way. You see how you do. It's a lot of tournaments, a lot of these little mini team events, as they're called now. I mean, mini team events. Is that a joke? Really? MTEs? We can't just call them what they were. They used to have some little local kind of sponsorship, whether it was in the Sun Belt or the Big Sky. They'd have something sponsoring it.
Yeah.
You got to call them an MTE. MTE in Jacksonville. Or just call the Florida Bash or some crap. I mean, it's not that hard to come up with a name. Is it that difficult? I can come up with names. I come up with names for my family members. How hard could it be to come up with a name when you're in an arena in a state?
I was looking at one of the games today. Was it North Dakota State and Jacksonville State? They're playing in it's called the Arkansas State MTE.
Yes.
Come up with something different. You're right.
I had, where the hell? I think I got rid of them because I'm like, do I even need all these things? Where did I put them? I literally printed out. It was 7 pages of MTEs from beginning of the first week of November when the game started, all the way through. Where the heck? Now I'm like, where did they go? See, now I'm frustrated. I'm like you got notebooks everywhere, so I'm sure you can go open a notebook and see tournaments going through because we have them through December as well.
I try to keep track of all my printouts. They're everywhere. It's impossible. And they all look the same. I have to be better organized.
Where did my MTEs go? Boy, oh boy. Now,
You sound like a senior citizen while your medication.
Yeah. I mean, what the heck? All right. Anyway, let's get into some. What we want to? Who cares? People are like, "Well, it's football. We want our rivalry games." Let's start. We got two games we can talk about: Ohio State and Michigan. Let's jump right into this guy: Ohio State, Michigan. We got Vanderbilt, Tennessee, but the Ohio State Buckeyes, Michigan Wolverines. Week 14. This is all it comes down to here. Buckeyes and the Wolverines, Michigan Stadium, Ann Arbor. It's a high noon game. We're staring at lines of Ohio State, a 10-point favorite, as I jumped in right before this video here on a Wednesday morning. Total 43.5 in this one. And listen, what is there to say here, man? It's a pretty kind of simple thing. Ohio State, they got 4 straight losses versus these guys. But new year, right? They are defending champs. They're not the chumps. Number 1 in the AP poll, coaches poll, 11-0, 4-0 on the road. They're sitting pretty there in the playoff. Them, right? Figure them, Indiana, A&M, Georgia, pretty much locked into their spots there. Michigan, not that they're on the outside of 15, but they're not. I don't know if they're guaranteed. Right? They're 9-2. They lose this. Can you a 3-loss Michigan team? I don't think is going to get in over a
no.
A 3-loss. Especially again, I've been saying this. Texas, if they somehow beat A&M, will really kind of throw a wrinkle because it'd be a 3-loss team. But look at this! You lost to Ohio State, who's number 1, and you lost to Texas, and you beat Texas A&M, who's number 3. You got to put them in there. Conveniently forgetting they lose to Florida, who's got 3 wins on the year. But Ohio State, come on, dominant team. They look pretty good. I have to tell you, so last week I did take, we were doing a little free picks. I said, you know what? You take the dogs in those games, Maryland and Rutgers, Ohio State, and Michigan, maybe kind of go through the motions. Michigan, I don't think of it as a big offensive club, maybe because they started out so slow. Yeah, they almost went over by themselves with like a 40-piece. I want to take Ohio State because I think they're the better team. I mean, the lines come down, though, right? Do you just do like a Michigan money line here? The total is 43.5. Is this another low-scoring grind it like last year, 17-10? I don't know what to expect. I haven't moved on this game. My first inclination was like Ohio State by like 20 just to take out all the frustration from years past losses. But do they care if they lose again? They didn't care losing at home last year as a 17-point favorite. I think Michigan's got a lot more to prove, right? I mean, they need it for the playoffs. Ohio State's in the playoffs if they lose this. There's no urgency like A&M. They're not even on the show here today, but they lose to Texas. Does it really make a difference? No, ego-wise, I'm in the A&M area. They'll lose their crap. It'll be a miserable Christmas. They lose to Texas. But are they better off kind of like losing, not playing in the championship game, getting that kind of extra break? It's been a long season. So this is I'm thinking Ohio State, hey, who cares if we win? We're going to get a 2 or 3 seed. Does it make a difference if we win this game? That's the mentality now, like we talked about beginning the football season for college. There is no urgency to win every game because you can get in with 2 losses. So who cares if Ohio State loses here? Now, it's bad for, the fans are going to be like, oh, my goodness, the sky's falling. Ohio State can be like, screw that, bro. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we get a weaker team. It's better for us. They move us down to 4. We're playing a 10 seed instead of playing, I don't know what they're thinking. Well, again, I want to take Ohio State, but the dog in me says, let's just moneyline Michigan. They've won 4 in a row. Why can't they win again? No way they can. No way Ohio State loses. They're number 1.
Yeah, the dog in me likes Michigan. The thing is, like, you make a good point about, should Ohio State take it serious and not worry about it because they're already in. And don't play that championship game. There's another scenario with Alabama. If Alabama beats Auburn and then loses in the SEC championship, they could be out because they get rewarded for playing in a championship game, which is really kind of meaningless. But in this case, they lost 4 in a row to Michigan. They take that kind of serious. So I think there is a sense of urgency in that regard. But you could say, oh, they're due. Well, they were due last year. They were They're almost a 20-point favorite at home, and they lose. And one reason I do like Michigan, they're getting double digits here. It's a low total. And, when you see low totals like that, the underdog always looks good, especially with an underdog this big.
Yeah.
And with Michigan, and then here's the thing with Michigan, like you look at their recent form, they only beat Northwestern by 2, right? They dominated that game, but they gave the ball away 5 times. Purdue, they beat by 5 the week before that, or the 2 weeks before that, in between the bye. They dominated Purdue, but they gave the ball away twice. If they can hold on to the ball, if they can play clean, they're legit in this game. With Ohio State, great defense, obviously. They don't have many takeaways this year. I think they only have 11 total, and 7 of those were in their first 6 games. They only have 4 in their last 5 games. So they're not taking the ball away. I think if Michigan can play a clean game, they have a chance to win this outright, go to the Big Ten championship, win that, and they're in the playoff. Simple as that. And the weather. I mean, Ohio State's used to bad weather too, but weather can play a factor. It's supposed to be really cold and snowy, which can mean another low-scoring game, a very low-scoring game, and that favors the dog. So I like Michigan in the under here.
You know what? We could ride them both. Why not? We are we went 2-1 with Maction in our picks, 41-43. Let's go. Dog in the under 43.5, plus 10 under 43.5 here as your first 2 free picks here on Saturday. Again, you're watching ahead of time. It's okay. We pump these out. Enjoy the videos. Use that promo code 20% off for our best bets here on College Football Saturday. You want to use NFL Sunday? Maybe you call them NBA Sundays, whatever you're betting. We'll have picks up. Matt will have picks up. I'll have picks up. Use that promo code, save yourself some money. We'll make you some money. Game number 2. Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Here we go. We got a 3:30 kickoff from Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. 9-2 Vandy, 8-3 Tennessee. Is Vandy a possible playoff team? They got 2 losses. They win here. I mean, 10-2. You think you'd have to take a 10-2 SEC team. So it's pretty meaningful, right? We get a ESPN kickoff here, probably on the SEC network as well, right? They're just they don't do that anymore. So straight ESPN game. They're pulling for more SEC. They basically call themselves the SESPN. I mean, geez. I mean, Paul Feinbaum's takes. That's a whole nother show.
No, don't be started.
9-2, they're number 12 in the polls. You're off a win off Kentucky, and I think people kind of like Kentucky last week, right? You think, maybe Vandy kind of slips up. Tennessee on deck, you could get a cover. No, 45-17. That was not worried about covering that one. And Tennessee, you're 8-3. You're 18 in the polls. There's got to be, I guess, some gymnastics to get into the playoffs here at 8-3. A lot of teams got to lose for a 3-loss Tennessee team to get in here. But you're at home. I see it's 3-65.5, man. But I see a +3, +101 on Vandy. And I got to tell you, baseball season comes, I'm looking at totals, or even NFL, and I see, I'm liking an over and under, and all of a sudden it's like 9 +103, or it's 43.5 +101. I'm like, oh, look at this one. Every single time I take that, it is a loser. So I do not take them anymore. Now I can't not take them. Like, it's never like I'm going against that, because my initial lean is that way. I can't just go against my thought process, although I see that +101. This is Tennessee is for me. Tennessee's the spoiler here today. How crazy is that one? Tennessee's in the spoiler room, role to knock Vandy out of the playoffs. Give me Tennessee -3 here.
Oh man, this is a tough one. I agree with 100% what you're saying. Like Tennessee, they can't get it. They cannot get it. Where are they? They're number 15. No. They're further down. 19. No, they're done. They're done.
I was gonna say a lot of gymnastics and teams losing.
That'll never happen. I mean, Vanderbilt needs help. Vanderbilt to get in. They're even if they win here, they're not guaranteed anything. They need Utah to either lose to Kansas or win not by a big amount. They probably need Miami to lose at Pitt, which is very possible. It's supposed to be like 30 degrees there. That's not good for Miami. So they still have a shot. I mean, obviously, they have to win. And I mean, God, Pavia, like he's second in the Heisman race right now. He's tied with I think Love and
Mendoza.
Quarterback. No,
Mendoza.
And Mendoza's number one.
I read the Mendoza. It was minus 122. I'm like,
yeah.
Surely this guy, like, really pissing and spitting a bit in the championship game, throwing 10 interceptions. Right. He's got it locked up. They're going to have, at most, they're going to have one loss. He's going to be the Heisman guy.
Oh, absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, the reason I only brought that up is because Pavia's had just a phenomenal year. He's carried this team. I think he can carry him again. But like you mentioned, Tennessee's at home. They've won 6 straight in the series. Granted, this is the best Vanderbilt team they've seen, but this is their season. This is their hated rival, and they'll be going all out for this win to play spoiler. I lean Tennessee. I like as much as I want to root for Vanderbilt. It's just it's the underdog story.
But they're not an underdog team anymore. I'm gonna say the last 2 years. Last year it was we're catching teams by surprise. Like, oh, Vanderbilt's coming. You gotta take them serious. And this year I thought, you know what? I don't think they'd be as good because teams would be ready for them. Like, hey, they picked off so and so last year. These guys are good. It didn't stop them. They're 9-2. Hats off to them. And I can't see Tennessee thinking, oh, it's lowly Vanderbilt. Lowly Vanderbilt's got a better record for you, and they're going to play. They beat you. They're dancing on your field because they're probably going to the playoffs. I mean, let's be honest. They'll take a 10-2 Vandy team because it's the SEC over a 9-3 or 10-3 Michigan team. You know that. I mean,
100%. Yeah. Come on. So,
it's got to be Tennessee all the way here. I
agree. I agree. And like we said with Vanderbilt, they're not. They're not sneaking up on anyone, and they're still winning, and they're still covering. I mean, they're still winning. Some of these games big. So
I kind of like the over. What do you feel about the over? You want
I mean, it's the way to go because just looking at the metrics here, Vanderbilt is number 2 in offensive EPA and number 3 in success rate. Tennessee's not far back at 14-12, and their defenses, Vanderbilt's 116 in EPA, Tennessee's 118 in EPA at defense. So these defenses aren't very good. And
I look at the scores.
Give me the over. Tennessee in the over. Let's go.
I mean, Tennessee gives up points. I mean,
they do. I'm looking at their schedule right here. Yeah.
33 to Oklahoma, 34 Kentucky, 37 Alabama, 31 Arkansas, 34 Mississippi State, 44 Georgia. I mean, 24 to UAB. What are they coming in here and giving up 20 points? Vandy scored more than 20. They're scoring more than 20, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games, they gave up 9 to New Mexico State. Big deal. And they gave up 11 to Florida, who's horrible. And
then you got Vandy, who played Auburn, who's a defensive club, 45-38, 34-31 Texas. Missouri was a tight one, 7-10, but 31-24, 55-35. Again, this is two tomato cans, Utah State and Georgia State, right. 70-21. But you see the 30 spots here in the SEC. Well, I mean, 65. I can see this being a shootout. I can see no defense. I can see this playing out like into a Arkansas type 48-45 game. Like, here we go, off the races.
Right. In that Missouri game, Missouri's got a really good defense, and they were without their starting quarterback in that game. So 17-10 was legit, So I think they lost their starting quarterback like midway through that game. I think that was the game that he went out. So that's kind of an outline. But everything else, over. That was an under. Over. Yeah. Give me the over. Yeah. You talk me into
it. A golden sombrero of free picks to take a line from another sport. Tennessee minus the 3 over 65.5. That's your game 2. High noon cash money. Michigan Wolverines plus 10. Under 43.5. Matt says we might have some weather. And on top of that, Michigan's these guys are going to play old school smash mouth Big Ten football. So I don't see them airing that all over the joint either. So
no, I'm not sold on Underwood for Michigan. He's been playing a little bit better lately, but no, they're going to want to grind it out, and they have the running backs to do it. But that Ohio State defense is legit. So yeah.
Home teams in Week 14: Tennessee minus 3 over 65.5. Michigan plus 10, 43.5. These are our free picks. Head to gamblersworld.net, get 20% off. Matt, what do you got on tap that people would save a little money with 20% off, but then make 100% of their money back by taking your pick in whatever you got going on? What's up for the weekend?
Yeah, we're going to have a big weekend. A big Saturday for sure. Still looking at some of the games. The Sunday NFL card looks kind of gross. There's some bad games this Sunday, but that's good for us underdog players because there's a lot of value out there. So Sunday's going to be a big day as well. So looking forward to that. Get the stuff out early before Thanksgiving, and looking forward to a great weekend as usual.
Matt says the NFL card looks tough, and including Thanksgiving, I have 9 games posted. So again, sometimes you see the board different than somebody else.
No, I mean, no. I like the board as far as value goes. I was looking at matchups. Like some of these games are just unwatchable.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just matchup wise. Like the best games are Thanksgiving Day and Friday. The first 4 games of the week are the best ones. After that, it's kind of like.
Well, we can 100% have a end of show rant on the product of the NFL and the separation of good teams and bad teams because you have just let's be honest, your Bears, Patriots, and Broncos sitting at 8-2, 8-3, 9-2, whatever the hell they are. I don't know if they're that good to be that. I definitely would take other teams in head-to-head games with them.
Yeah.
With those teams as underdogs in every one of those games. But that'll be fun. We can talk about that next week because as we approach next week's NFL, it's separation time. The cream rises to the top. It gets hot. It's oven mitt time. There we go. It's a playoff push. But there you go. Matt Fargo, Sean Higgs. Head on over, Gamblers World. Get that 20% off on our premium action. College hoops, NBA, hockey, NFL, college football. Whatever your little heart desires. A 3/7/38 pack includes all sports. And again, it's 20% off. Day pass, which is great for Thanksgiving Day. You got you got 2 sports going on. Even there'll probably be college basketball. Sometimes there's a random one.
No, there's a lot. There's a bunch of games on Thanksgiving in college hoops. A lot of tournaments.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a lot of football, a lot of basketball, hockey. You can't go wrong with a day pass, $69.99. There you go. You stuck around this long. Leave a comment who you like in these games. We know there's fans. You're going to be against us on our picks. Totally understandable. It's fine. Notification bell on. You don't want to miss out on the free picks. Football Friday Live, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. There you have it. Have a good day, everybody. Matt, good luck to you, and I will see you Football Friday. Bye-bye.